Late night streamer people. Frost system.
Looks like this is going to be a tough one.
Hello.
And it looks like they left in a hurry.
Looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor.
Oh, man, that felt good.
Come here.
Okay. Yes, indeed, we are here to. Okay. Let's go kill shit.
The sanctuary. Horizon's obsession.
Oh god. Get all these mana potions. Oh, very interesting. Oh. Chop. I wish they had poison traps. Poison traps would be astounding. I wouldn't say like cloud traps, but they do more like shoot out stuff. Please. Yeah, like life regeneration. No way down. Chucking. Whee! Killing demons all week. Been playing the first Doom. I think I'm gonna beat it. I'm playing with cheats because the game's rather boring. Don't have to worry about ammo and that. The game is rather hard once you get closer to the last season of it. It's very tedious. And that one you don't get the double shotgun until the second one, I believe. No deal. Yes.
I am overboard.
Treasure! Yeah, they're really too fond of just picking up money. Okay. Whee! Burst of sweepy. Coming to get you. But I have to say, the original Doom is really fun. It's like the funnest first-person shooter I've played in a long time. I've only got 7 more days for new Genesis to come out. Super psyched. Super psyched for that. It's gonna be fun. Come on, get a lot pretty good. Itch my big ol' ass. Itch my butt. There's a bunch of perverts out there. I'm asking. What? What's up? Uh-oh. Press the wrong button. Had a little lag there. More or less I pressed the wrong button like an idiot. It's cool. Used to do a lot of arcane runs, but then I found out that tomb runs are a hell of a lot better. Unfortunately, tomb runs are way better. I'm still a little in daze because I took some sleep aid stuff. It's natural sleep aid stuff, melatonin and stuff like that. My brain's still trying to wake up. I've been staying up quite late streaming, and I need to get more sleep, so I was having issues. I was having a lot of issues with focusing. Sometimes you can't have too much caffeine in your body. Your body likes to reject it. Listen to this one guy I used to work at Disney's. He's a bodybuilder, and he was telling me, yeah, sometimes it's best to not take caffeine for so many weeks and let your body reset to get the full thing of caffeine. It makes it more filling. Because your body likes to bring up resistance when it has too much of something. Because it doesn't really actually need all that crap. Remember, Murky. Oh, on you.
I am overburdened.
I hope my friend gets on. I was thinking about start streaming some Black Ops Zombies. Unfortunately, I don't have any money right now. I kind of wish I started on Twitch. But hey, I'll start with both of them. streaming kind of sucks. But I see people do pretty well with it. With a good amount of audience. If anyone watches Platform 32 with Ian Hickton, I do enjoy his stuff a lot. They do Eurogamer streams. It seems like it's now, why am I talking about these? So I'm trying to compare the streams and the people that they have on the stream. Eurogamer has more of a gay pride people audience, and their audience is a hell of a lot bigger than Ian's, which proves the fact that gay people stay together longer and they're more attuned to being together, so to speak. Because like when I see Ian in that, he gets like 25, maybe 30 viewers, which is not bad at all. I mean, any amount of viewers is good. It's just people that enjoy him. I always realize that, like when Aoife streams by herself, she always gets like enormous amount of people for being a single streamer. And I always find that quite interesting. Is it because Aoife's bi that she's getting more viewers than Ian? Even though Ian's very entertaining, I do like the way he talks and that. He's a complete dork. But it seems like dorky society doesn't really, I guess, stick together as much, I guess? It seems like gay society really stays really close.
Seekers of the...
I find that extremely, like, interesting. Oh, we're not gonna die on these guys. This is how I think about that. I'm trying to compare myself to other streamers now, and there's like really no difference. I mean, my background is very good at that. I'm very promoted with my stuff a little bit more, or at least try to be.
Thanks.
Because I see that, you know, can't get a good audience unless I have something that's worthwhile to look at, other than me. But then again, a lot of people are not going to do that. My main point of my channel, I'm assuming that I want to pull in more of a female audience. Even though I probably won't. But I really want to. How much people would probably get upset because of my name. And I'm like, well, the name's unique because no one else has it. I'd rather be unique than be the same. And I don't mind using that name. I don't mind using that word. Being scared of being pretty or beautiful is the downfall of most men. So, in my background, yeah, I have been with the guy in that, so I kind of have that kind of background that I have the experience.
I can't carry anymore.
So, how much people probably look at me and be like, well, you look like a jock. Looking like something is different than being something. The biggest problem with society is that we always look at people and just we prejudge them because of whatever build they have. They just believe that's just how it is. That is the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard. It's like, so if you're skinny in that, and I think that you're an anorexic, and I think you're a pathetic person of society because you're skinny, that you're too skinny in that. I mean, what I'm saying is you can't judge people by their cover. You can justify certain things about them, which is what people do, which is fine. The biggest thing that most people do is they want to, that's why I always say most people, as in a certain percentage of people, do a specific thing. Unlike that one girl, whatever the fuck her name is. Flat out lying to guys about what how life should be, which is the most stereotypical moment or most precious moment in your life, is to be with a woman and she's just making up some random ass shit with a blank smile on her face, lying to guys about how life should be for them. And it's a woman talking about it. Well, women know what girls want. Women know what women want. Girls, as in younger people, because it's going to be a vast majority of people that don't know anything. They're younger, so they're I've been down that road. I listen to these stupid fucking guru asshole guys that are pieces of shit, and they literally just sit there and make up crap to make money. It's all about money. It's all about propaganda, and these people deserve to be pushed down. And yeah, I have to say, women get away with a lot more shit than men do nowadays. I mean, you can watch anything, and as long as there's a specific title or a specific type of thing that's going on that makes them look less pornographic, it's enormously hilarious how much crap they get away with. And I really don't care if people do mean that you're just a bunch of babies and sins that jack off that weird thing. But point taken, just because you jack off the stuff doesn't make you a simp. No. When you overly express your emotions towards something that you can't fucking get. You can't get it. I'm sorry. Some girls, you just can't fucking get. Just because some sexy girl with a nice little rack speaks the high heavens false truth about men, never does anything specifically saying that, oh, looks don't matter, attitude matters. They both fucking matter. The number one thing that people do is attract through looks. You have to find something attractive. It's like eating a piece of fucking meat not cooked or cooked. As in ugly and beautiful, as in perfectionate. To your standard, it is perfectionate. Just like with men, some men only date chicks with huge tits. They have to have that look. So it goes with women too. And girls know this. But if you're tricking them to believe something that's not truly actually there, what happens? You destroy the narrative of actual truth. You're making it seem like people don't know how they like people. You make people believe that they can sit there and have every type of thing that they want. No, it's all pish posh. It's all complete garbage. Pish posh garbage bullshit. The narrative doesn't have to be perfectionate. You have to take a criticizable hit to change who you are. You can't act that everyone's the same. She is a idiot. She's a hot idiot, but that's all she has for her. She has an enormous YouTube channel that lies to people, and people are just okay with it because they're fucking stupid. Once again, low-conscious people have no idea how to be themselves, so they have to devote being what other people tell them. They're fucking dictators. They're controllers. They want you to act a certain way. Why? Because it makes them money. But you educate people on it. Which most of the comments that I heard from a lot of guys stated, which I believe 100%, They say you don't need to do all that stuff now. The truth is, girls don't want you to. Some of the stuff she says is right. If you wanted me to tell you who this person is, she's a YouTuber. She's yes, I'm doing a little rant about it because I despise people like that, and I'm sure a lot of people do. It makes me go crazy to notice that people are dumb. Stop watching false hope bullshit. If it does work, it does work. But I have to say, it doesn't always work. But that's how you get broken society to fucking hate people and that. And that's what it is. But to clarify, everyone's the same, which they're not. I'm not the same as a fatty, sweaty, salty, nasty fucking guy that looks like a big pile of shit. No, his choice, I would have to say, in some ways, to look like that, to be, you know, fat and that. So it's like, if a woman wants to be in shape, do you think they're going to date a guy that's completely, utterly out of shape? No, they're going to date a guy that is in shape. They're going to date a guy that at least does something. Now, yes, some girls, and this is all personal experience, this ain't no just making up shit or saying that we do studies on thousands of girls and they all like to say that you like to have their fingers, you know, up their ass. Your studies are false, because first off, you'd have to do every single woman in the world that is of age, as in from 18 to like 40 or 50, and clarify things like that. But you don't. You do random fucking women, more or less the ones that you know, or that you know of, or that someone knows of, that knows of and knows of. You can pick in between, I mean, 1,000 out of 1 billion women is still fucking 1/10 of a fucking percent. So it's not a lot. Now, if you kept on doing research to get up to 20, 30,000 fucking women, or get up to hundreds of thousands of women, expand the horizon, you probably have a different fucking outlook. So just spamming fucking numbers are probably not even technically fucking true. At least what I assume of it. A lot of people say shit. Desperate guys are just ridiculously fucking retarded. They have massive fucking issues. And they establish absolutely fucking nothing. They make other men look like shit. They think that you have to be this specific way. And it's a completely false narrative. And you can say it's no one's fault. No, it's everyone's fucking fault. How belief works, when you believe in something, it spreads like a fucking disease. When you actually know something, it contains itself quite well. So, for instance, if I know that a woman likes me, more or less, I'm going to act the way that I'm going to act.
Thanks.
But see, unlike most guys, I don't give a shit. I never technically said I wanted to be with anybody. I'm not. I treat a woman like I would treat one of my friends. I treat her with respect. I don't do all this foreplay bullshit at first because there's no need for that shit. You're not trying to get every woman to sleep with you. It's not a fucking contest of how many times you slam your dick into something. It's all about taking a damn honor, taking a code, understanding how life really works. Society wants us to be bound to sexual interactions, and that to think a woman is just something you put your fucking dick in. They don't say they don't, because you can see it all the fucking time. Everywhere you go. You know what I mean? Porn is outrageously ridiculous. And don't get me wrong, I like it in that. I think it's something that gets to the pastime. It makes your mind crave it more. Just like with me. You know, my sex drive has gone up a lot more when it has. I find women a lot more attractive than I normally do. And the reason why is that? It's because we're all lifting more weights. So I'm lifting more weights. I'm, you know, trying to eat better than that. I'm doing more cardio. Cardio is a big thing to build up testosterone. Do people realize that? Fuck, no, because they're fucking stupid. Because every time you get the heart rate up to a certain point, your body builds more testosterone. That's what happens when you lift weights. It's the basics fucking of basics. The more you do something, the better you get at it. So, don't assume that just because, so to speak, that attractive looking woman's gotta know all your fucking things to make a woman fucking like you. If you look at what kind of woman that she is, she would never, ever, ever, ever date a guy like you. Never. No, she won't. People have certain standards. Mature women have standards they have to have. I say, well, they want a guy that takes control of stuff. I said, so you want a dictator? You want someone that literally just bounds you to their fucking foot?
Unbelievable. So, who goes there?
Not everyone likes to be controlled like they're a piece of fucking cattle. And these are the things that some women, you know, like, of course. But not all women like that. There's always specifics with everything, obviously.
Ask and learn.
But there's not, you know, there's not always just one way. Like, Marin, the wing girl, is a flat out fucking liar. Holy shit, it fucked me up. Dude, one shot my ass. Holy shit, that was completely fucking bullshit.
Yes, citizen.
I have to say, I hate this boss the most. Tarasha is probably the biggest fucking asshole boss I've ever seen. He's just a dickhead. He has a freeze era. He does charge strike. He does multi-attack. He kills all your characters enormously fast. Like I mean, with a good paladin with a good amount of defense, he probably won't be such a bad idea, or a barbarian. But people with low defense, it's the only way you can fucking beat his ass. Stop attacking me, bitch! Fucking hell, what a dickhead. Oh man. This chair sucks. It has like little hinges on the side. I guess it's trying to keep heat in, and it sucks because it's fucking making my ass sweaty. The funny thing is, and I love hearing about this, because I used to be a desperate man. I used to be a man that complains never get a girl. You know what I asked myself now? I said, why does it matter? Why do I have to be a predator when I could just be a commoner? Someone that's calm and just does what he wants to do. Does a woman want to be hunted down like a fucking beast?
The Ark.
This is...
Or does a woman want a guy that's just legit? He is who he is. He doesn't look at you as a woman just to bang you. He looks at you as someone that he can actually get to know and get close to.
Hello.
The sexual interactions can happen with someone that has maturity and that knows the ropes. Just like people that date one woman, get married, and then 15 years down their life, that's one of the comments, I guess.
Greetings.
15 years ago, I divorced today. You helped me out with
day.
all this stuff and that. Blah, blah, blah. She didn't do anything. This is the information you should already know. You're that dumb of a man to not know what the fuck's going on in your relationship, then that just means that you're just a sap-ass man that's just pathetic. You're pathetic. You're just pathetic. Sorry. You're pathetic. I'm gonna say it again. You're pathetic. It sucks. It hurts. Your emotions are the worst thing and the best thing that we have. But they're still manageable. So don't go out there and just believe every woman's gonna suck your fucking dick because you say these magical words. Holy shit! Why am I walking? Holy cow. Them motherfuckers beat my ass. Drain all my... I noticed that when you play this game, you're always gonna get a certain amount of people. Like how I'm a speedy character in that, the first thing they summon and put out there is a bunch of people that suck up my stamina. Instantly took all my stamina out. You find that ironic? That's super ironic. So stupid. Oh man. Got a little too much wetness in my throat. It's fucking driving me crazy. Well, the worst thing about this game is the running 0% defensing. So when you run, you always have 0% defense. And more or less you're a fucking caster, you have to run away. Now, your block is still there. You can still block. But your normal defense... I'm like, oh, that doesn't make sense. You still have armor on, so why would your defense go down to 0 because you're moving? That's really fucking stupid, don't you think? I mean, you're always moving. It's not like you stand still all the time. Even as a barbarian, that you'll stand still when you're attacking, obviously. But you're better off standing still than running away. As soon as you start running away, that's when everything hits you at once, you just fucking die. Like what happened with those mosquito guys. Or the big old bugs that drain your stamina. As soon as I moved, instantly fucking was almost done. But if I stay still, they have a 55% chance to fucking hit me. Sounds better than 100%, right? So stupid. But your urge is to run away because you're getting swarmed. But you have better chances of just holding shift, just sitting there. So stupid. I just think it's dumb. Oh man. Hello. Almost didn't see you there. Yeah, the defensive running away thing is stupid. You get push the buttons.
A jade statue. What
Nice.
should I do with it?
I definitely ain't getting sleepy today. But yeah, it does make me upset with the defensive runaway thing. It doesn't make any lick of sense. It's like when you run, all of a sudden you're butt ass naked, that your armor just doesn't do anything. That really makes me very upset. Even when you are a defensive character, your defense goes down to 0 when you run. And it makes it harder to be able to sit there and actually do something. Because you're constantly having to fucking, like, get hit or have people in this block. Just like in some games, block is, it makes you not be able to attack. So if you're constantly blocking, you can't attack. A block is good. Block keeps you from fucking dying. And shields are always better because it adds like enormous amount of defense. That's just how it is. Oh man. Not having caffeine sucks enormous ass. I'm so used to having an energy drink right now. My brain is really tired. I feel like I'm like... I mean, I guess I'm not super tired, but I'm like, it just doesn't feel the same as it would if I could have a G Fuel or something like that. Caffeine's a bit of an addiction. And it sucks sometimes when you don't have it, or that you choose not to do it. Your body can't handle it. It's like, oh my god, please, oh my god, give me something. Okay.
I am overburdened.
I notice these chests never give you anything really that good.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
You sure? Man. Yeah, probably shouldn't be doing it. Give me my foot back. Come on, stop hitting me. Only when I actually do need one. No, I don't have one. What a shame. Come on. There. My god, that poison lasted forever. Oh, that's so annoying.
You
now speak to Omozo.
back in loot.
So how are you doing today? You seem to be bored or bored. Trying to see if I can get my friend on Xbox chat.
Hello.
It makes you a potion.
From the ashes of Quile, I have mixed for you a potion.
It makes you a potion. Where'd it go? How's he put it over there? The ashes of Quile, it makes you a potion. I think I might actually get back on Doom. Not saying this game's not fun. I just never beat Doom. 1 and 2 or 3. I beat this game enormous amount of times, almost every character. I made every character before. My old accounts got deleted a long time ago. I used to have almost everything. Okay. What's more fun in the game than to start all over and do everything all over again? Oh man. Do it all over again. Man, I ate some strawberries and blackberries. I think that's gonna give me some sugar and get my ass going. Man. The only thing that sucks about this trap is that it doesn't have a minimum damage. Like they're not chargeable to have minimum damage. Now it has a higher max damage, which is really good, but still minimum damage matters a lot. That's why I came with the 24, because this actually becomes amazing as it has minimum damage. That's the only thing that separates the two. That this has minimum damage. As you get it up, it gets minimum damage, and it makes it a lot stronger. That's the only reason why it's good to get fire. You get fire, minimum damage is there. So, oh man, I'm getting sweaty. I'm getting a fan on my ass. Man, it's 63 degrees in here. Must have a lot of salt in me. I get that fan blowing on my butt. Oh, right on that ass, yeah, yeah. Oh man. Okay. 42 minutes already. I'll do that about 2 minutes. I might go back on Doom and I watch more Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Supers? Do I have to say that it's better than Dragon Ball Z? Unfortunately, it's not. Dragon Ball Z is a lot longer. And the amount of power level difference is quite, extraordinary from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2, then Super Saiyan 3 was a Norse jump. I noticed that they have Super Saiyan 4 from GT. That GT got obliterated. It made no sense at all. Mainly because they made Goku into a kid again, and it was really stupid. It was like, I mean, they made a reason why he was a kid again, but still was stupid as hell. That's why a lot of people didn't like it or even watched it really as much. Just like Diablo 2, Diablo 3, they could have made it similar. They could have made it similar. And people would have loved it. People would have loved it if you put in your own skill points and that. Not make it into an MMO, make it into what it's made into. Diablo 2 is the most unique game of its time. Stop making like everybody else makes their stupid ass shit. I despise people that always do that. You do not have to be the same as everybody else. Well, this is what people like. No, your fan base already makes you money. Stop destroying that. It's just like Warcraft. Warcraft got annihilated, the remake one. People are saying that they didn't put any effort into it. Which basically saying it was just a copy and paste. With a slightly more graphical detail, which is fine, but like when you're showing people, it's like Anthem. When you're showing people, holy cow. Fuck. Kill them all! Bitches. So annoying. They stun lock your ass. Bitch. Anywho, I am at the episode on Dragon Ball. I am at. I'm about ready to beat that one Goku Black and Azazu, whatever his name is. I'm on that part. I'm at the end of that. I just got to the episode where Trunks chops him in half. And that the coolest part of the episode, or that, I guess, season, is about to happen when you see the Omni King, the creator of the universes. Technically, there is not. String theory is a lie. It's all bullshit. There's some, like, how they talk about it, it's bullshit. Yeah, I know. I'm not a guy to lab coat. I don't research stuff. No, I do research stuff. When you look at the cosmos, there's no cosmos. There's no other planets. There's no other fucking stars in that. Our figure of our imagination from NASA and from all these people literally make that shit up. Everything's CGI. They can't see shit. It's a joke. It's a joke. Now people think, oh, what about this? What about that? I used to believe in the moon landing when I was younger, but as I got older now, I start to think about it. What if it didn't happen? So the whole moon landing thing with Russia and that was all a hoax. It was another way to establish a manipulation to society. How much people don't want to believe that? Well, look up the actual details of the moon landing. They have proof of seeing actual strains on these astronauts. Oh god, it's a lot of guys. And I was surprised I saw it too. I mean, I wasn't an enormous believer in the moon landing. It was just really unique. Oh no. Them guys destroy you.
I can't carry anymore.
I can't carry anymore. Look at this stupid shit. Now, people believe whatever they want to believe. I actually know that the moon landing doesn't exist. Yeah, the astronaut's actually established. That doesn't exist. Yeah, no. What's his name? Buzz Lightyear established it.
I am overburdened.
There was a meeting with an 8-year-old girl that they were just talking to, and that just like, oh, they always talk to the youth about being, this and that to get this false belief out, and then all of a sudden it's just control. Come on. I mean, how much it is to swallow it? I never thought about it until the last couple of years and that. I mean, I never thought about it too hard, but now I do. I'm just like, it's ridiculous how much proof people have. Here's how it is with knowledge. To accept something is to learn something new. The biggest thing and part of society's dysfunctional thing, they never want to learn anything particularly new. They keep you on this course, society does, to keep you moving. And once their narrative gets broken, it's like breaking a part of a string. It's half broken, so they quickly try to repair it to keep the narrative straight, to keep it going. Well, now the narrative's almost all the way broken. People are starting to wake up and understand that life isn't what isn't what we believe to be. I mean, there's countless cultures talk about this stuff throughout the last tens, 20s of thousands of years ago. It's just, as humanity now that we have technology and that, we have the expensive shit, we learn how to use computers and anime and all this other crap. It comes down to, we believe that we're more intelligent than the past selves, than the past us. Where do you think all this shit came from? It didn't come from us as of today. It came from the
I
past.
can't carry anymore.
The first actual computer and video game was all made in the 60s. It was freaking radar equipment. It was bored motherfuckers sitting there looking at radar equipment. It's like, oh yeah, look at this. I can change around that radar equipment to certain settings that we can play Pong. Or we can play like little games and that. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then they innovated that to make it into what we see now as in video games. That's basically how all that stuff started. People marketed it and like, oh man, that's very entertaining. As TVs just came out and that entertainment started to get higher than that, people got more lazier. That's when society started to get more fatter, started to get less healthier. And now it's kind of like we're bridging the gap more, because now we have to understand that we have to go back to the past. Funny. To relearn how life used to be that sort of way, and be the technology way too. That's why you get old people and young people. Yeah, I talk to an old person that's in their 90s and that, or in their 70s and 80s. You know what they say? Back in my day, we didn't have all this mumbo jumbo gizmos and all this crap. Well, of course you did. It didn't exist. Or it did exist, it just wasn't that big back then. They didn't know how to market it. Those gizmos that make your brain run out. Actually, these gizmos actually make your brain more optimal. They make your brain think neurologically and like keep on, hand-eye coordination goes through the roof. Just imagine, I always tell this, you ever know why girls don't like playing video games? Because boys do it more often than girls do. Not those Twitch girls or those e-girls that sit there pretend to play games. I mean, they might be good at them, but they play them because of the audience. They don't play them because they actually do like them, so to speak. If they do, then they do. But most of them probably just do because their audience wants them to. And maybe they do start to like it. Maybe they become gamers. I'm sure a lot of them do. They're like, man, video games are fun. I like shooting things, I like killing things. Yeah, welcome to my world then. I always ask people, it's like, what do you do in your spare time? Well, I'm on Facebook and Twitter and that, so you're sitting there on social fucking media all day long, not doing anything actually productive unless you are. Most times they sit there and just tweet and take selfies. Oh, look at me, my butt got slightly bigger. Isn't that sexy? Don't you have a boyfriend? Oh, he don't care. And you're standing there like, man, she did another butt picture? What else you doing? What are you doing? Are you actually doing something? Are you being more productive other than showing people how nice your ass is? That's just one scenario, obviously. Not every girl does it, but the ones that do it have the enormously low self-esteem. They have to constantly broadcast their body like they're a fucking prostitute. They don't think of it like that, but we do. I mean, there's an enormous amount of YouTube girls, always, the ones that are all TikTok and shit, shaking their asses all over the place. You make it that you're, I mean, it's okay to have a nice body and that, but to downgrade to a woman to sit there and do that sort of selfish thing, you're not a fucking stripper. You're not doing it, for the money. That's something you do just for attention. And don't get me wrong, it's attractive. I'm not gonna lie about it, honestly. I would have to agree with it. There's a lot of very attractive looking women out there that have really nice butts in that. But the way I look at it from the video perspective, the way they look at it are two different things. These women are gonna look at it like, oh, I'm cute, I'm sexy, and that I know I'm good looking, but I still have really, really confidence I can't get the guy I want. No shit. And then you get dumb fucking women that make YouTube channels about relationships and act like they fucking know what a man really wants. No, you might, I guess. I don't believe it because that's not how it works. Yes, a woman, you might be able to know how a woman feels, but you surely don't know how a man feels. So men out there that have issues with relationships, don't go to these fucking retards that are just literally using you for fucking money. They're using you for that back pay in their $1 million fucking house. And sit there all day and make fucking stupid ass videos making up some random ass fucking shit. And some of that stuff is not made up, some of it's actually true to a certain extent. But say these magical words that you can say to a girl and that she'll just suck your dick. She'll just open her mouth, hook her up, and you just slam it down her fucking throat. Not every girl's like that, first of all. And damn well not every fucking guy can do it. But these gurus, what they say that every guy can get any girl they want. If I was a woman, as of like she is a woman, you think any guy can get you? So a fat ass grease ball can get you. Would you accept that? Hell no, you wouldn't. You have standards. You look at a guy, like she was saying, her name is Mari, and she's got a bunch of simp ass fucking guys. Like, oh my god, so beautiful. And one thing she talks about is guys being like that, guys being simps, guys being pathetic fucking human being of male, and sit there and make other males like me look like a big pile of fucking shit. Or better, actually. Because they fucking sit there and they do that stupid garbage shit. It's like, are you honestly that fucking dumb? Number one, to be more attractive looking is to have more confidence because it makes you look more attractive. Number two, you're gonna have to get a body on you. You're gonna have that mass on you because women, specifically mature women, like mass. They want you to have arms. They want you to have chest. They want you to have a nice butt. That stuff is attractive looking. It's the same thing as you look at a woman. That's more or less how they think about a man. Don't say women are emotionally bound. They can't substitute emotion from attraction from looks. Bitch, we already know that you did not date no fat motherfucker that doesn't have a fucking, at least a 9-inch dick. Or whatever that is. Come on. Knowing how bad your channel is, and how stupid you are to make up random shit, to establish that we've done studies on thousands of women's, and they all like what we do. Yeah, you give them a slideshow from ugly to divine-looking people, and they all said the same shit towards that woman. They're gonna pick the guy that's the hottest fucking damn thing in their eyes, for instance. Their eyes, whatever they think that's hot, as in the way they look, over someone that's not as attractive looking. That's how it always works. Like, I get a lot of girls that like me because I'm attractive looking. I'm very attractive looking. So I get a lot of girls that like me. Do I pick and choose? Yeah. Because I get ugly women. I get out of shape women. I get women that are just average women that don't really work out in that. Okay. Most girls I get, or that I get close to, are just average women. Some of them do work out. Of course, not all of them do. But I used to believe that I couldn't get beautiful women until I got one. And then I tried stuff out on her and it blew her fucking socks off. She was surprised I knew anything at all. She was very surprised. The main thing that we don't know is how attractive looking we are compared to other. We used to women immediately just assume big titties wins it all. If you don't have big, fat, round titties, a huge, wide ass, or a nice, perky, fat fucking ass, which ass variations are about the hips and that, then you'll never be successful and win a fucking guy over. That's false narrative. That's complete garbage. The girls I used to fuck around with at my old job. She had no boobs. She was flat chested. And maybe like a B cup. Pretty flat chested. But she had a really fat round ass. She had a nice fat little bubble butt.
I am overburdened.
I was more attracted to the way her ass looked than I was her boobs. Why? More or less because she didn't have boobs. Not saying her boobs weren't good looking. She didn't have boobs in the first place. But she assumed that she needed to have big tits to attract me. Why is that? You don't. So she always told me, it's like, oh, I want to get fake boobs and that. So I told her, I'm like, okay, well, if you want to get fake boobs, that because you want to, get closer to me in that, and you want to be more sexually bound to me. Basically, put my dick between your boobs and that. I said, this is a size that I like. So I told her, like, pretty much a D, or, pretty much a D cup for a girl your size. A big round D cup would be satisfactory for a man like me to have a stimulation from my pecker and to be stimulated. She immediately said that. And then a girl, she was a lady. She was an older lady. Girl means younger. That's how I go by. Girl means younger than me. Woman means about around my age and older. That's just how I try.
Never forget.
Never forget your membership for where you're in. So everything. Yeah, I hate not having the inventory space. So I think it's going to be better about resurrections and inventory space. But yeah, we'll go back to this. There's always this girl had a lack of confidence in herself because I was talking to another, she was a lady or a woman, she was older than me. And she immediately just started thinking, you're talking to her because she has big boobs. But all the other qualities of her wasn't anything that I actually liked. She didn't have a really good looking face. Her body was too big downstairs. She was too thick of a woman. And she believed that I was just talking to her, just get to know her and that. What the funny thing was she was more of a whore than the other one was. She literally sleeps with random guys because she's fixed. As in, she's got her stuff tied. So she lets guys that she finds attractive just plow her. But the other girl wasn't like that at all. She was more emotionally bound and looked better in the way I look at a woman. The girl that I actually did like, she was like 5'2", 5'3". She was rather short, adorable looking. She had thin legs, big fat round ass. And she had a really pretty, cute face. She had a beautiful smile. And that she had this sort of aroma that's really nice, but with lack of confidence. Not saying it makes you look like shit, because once you already accept how you like someone, it doesn't change because you already know who they are. Especially when people express true feelings. A lot of people have problems with that. But she immediately assumed I liked her, or the other girl, better than her because she had bigger boobs. And the funny thing is, the girl that I liked got hit on 100 times more than the other girl. So the other girl relies on her big boobs to get people to attract to her. Because she doesn't have a face. Her hip size and how girthy she is, some guys do like it. But most guys fall in love with kind of short, petite women. Bigger, small boobs, honestly. And not every guy likes big boobs. Yes, we might spank our monkey to it, but doesn't mean that's the only thing that we like. And some women get upset with it because they don't have these big old round knockers. And they're like, oh man, the girls that have it instantly get a lot of attention. Yes, it's the wrong kind of attention. It's a sexual attention. So it's not really friendly. It's just all about stimulating themselves. I mean, even some girls that have a good face structure, that have enormous, perfect round boobs and that, obviously, yeah, they use that to persuade guys to get closer to them. The funny thing is, they don't always get guys. Because the guy might look at it and be like, yeah, you got huge boobs and that, but there's other things about you that I want to get to know or like than just seeing your tits flop around.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
No, there's nothing wrong with being sexy. There's nothing wrong with,
Put that to good use.
a lot more damage. Cool. There's nothing wrong with any of that. The biggest thing is, people are more scared. For instance, when a woman's attracted to you, at least for what I see, they always want to show off their goods. They always want to show off something they have they know that a guy's going to like. Either their ass, their tits, their body, the way they look all together. They want to show it off. So, for instance, another girl I worked with, her name was Lauren. I worked with her up at Sam's for like 4 or 5 years ago. She was good looking. She had above average face, but her personality brought out, her confidence and her personality brought out more beauty. She looked so much more attractive because she was smiling more, because she was upfront with things. She would say how it is. It was a good aroma. And plus she had enormous boobs that fit her body quite well, and she had a big bubbly ass. So she had like the luxury that most women wish they had. But to see that's the only thing that guys attract to, you can definitely tell how guys talk to her and why they attract to her. There was just one perverted biker guy who used to work up there. And of course, no guys like me because I'm too good looking, I guess. I'm too attractive looking, so they always fucking hate me. And like, the dude would always hit on her, but he would hit on her and he would say shit about her boyfriend. Obviously, because he had a boyfriend. He wasn't a good looking guy. He was actually rather fucking ugly. He was balding. He just didn't have a good look. He had a good face on him. But she dated him out of emotions and that. The dude had massive fucking problems. Because I talked about it, he had mommy problems. Dude was older than me by at least a couple of years. He fucking didn't like me because of course. And there was one day. It was a hot summer day. It gets pretty hot in that place because, they do have the AC on that, but it's such a big place. It's hard to keep it cool. And she was wearing a black tank top. I would say a pretty damn big one. She had enormous boobs. She probably had at least an E cup on her. She was very heavy up top. Maybe a triple. Obviously, it just varies. She basically was wearing like no bra, or wearing like just a little bit of like that padding just to keep them, from flopping all over the place. But her boobs were so thick and like so like firm because of how thick they were. It was probably the most beautiful sight I've ever seen on a woman, and how like perfectionate her rack was. It wasn't fake because there was a droopage that was just fucking amazing. I never looked at a woman before like that. And the way that she acted in that, it was probably the sexiest thing I've ever seen in a woman. And like just seeing her sitting there and just shuffling around, and then like going upstairs and seeing you see that she's sweaty in that. And like it was like the biggest boner fest of every guy in that fucking area, in that workplace. Like it was just like, holy fuck, that's so hot, like damn. But the funny thing is that for a woman to be to show off so much of her goods, and her boyfriend wasn't there, first of all, so it was showing that she was trying to attract to someone else in that area. I mean, obviously it was me because I was the only good-looking guy in the fucking area. Ain't gonna lie about that. But it wasn't the best thing. I mean, yes, it was obvious because this ain't the only girl that it happened with me. And I'm going by my experience that I didn't fall for women because they did sexual advances towards me. Because I want more than just obviously I could get more, but that's like the first thing they do because they always show off their best quality first, which should be their personality. But not only it's their boobs or their butt, they do specific things to try to attract a man. Well, you're taught fucking wrong because most men, as in some men, I have to say, like myself, don't attract to that stuff. As in, it's not the full attraction. You can bend over and show your pussy hanging out. It's not gonna make me be like, "Oh yeah, baby, I like you." No, it doesn't work like that. At least not for me. Now for other guys, it does. Well, the other guys are just fucking stupid. They fall for everything. But another thing that happened with me as a woman than that, other than that Lauren girl, that wasn't as obvious as this one. I was in college. I would say I was about 21, 20 or 21, I believe. There was this girl named Erica. Same type of like body frame as that Lauren girl. She had really big boobs to that, and she was very attractive, honestly. She made a hint at me, or she hit on me in that, and we were supposed to be in a group in that. First thing she did, she put her huge tits on the table in front of everybody, right in front of me, showing off the biggest part of her cleavage that she could show. Honestly, I would have to say it was really fucking hot. I mean, I'm not gonna lie about it. She had really nice boobs, but she did that to attract. She's like, "Oh, he's looking at my boobs. Now I can talk to him." She had confidence. She talked to me in that, but I didn't have any confidence. At first, I kind of did. I'm like, okay, we'll be in a group together. That's cool, man. She's like, yeah, I'll accept that. And then when I actually did make a move on her in that, like later on, I would say like a month or so later in that, we were just chit chatting that. We were just being, class friends, so to speak. I used to have massive issues. So I ended up asking her out in that. I said, it's like, hey, it's like I was wondering if maybe she wanted to hang out in that. She completely denied me, saying that I wasn't attracted to her at the time, that I had a time limit. This is the stupidest fucking thing ever. Number one, attraction doesn't go away because of time. That's the complete farce, bullshit fucking narrative that women get taught. They say there's a time limit in between a way a guy likes you and that. When a guy full frontal stares at your boobs and like gives like a happy motion, they're obviously attracted to you. If you're that fucking stupid as a woman to not sit there and ask what the problem is, why is he not like doing this stuff? Because like one day you're all up and at him, you seem very flirtatious. That the next day you seem, well, that's how it works. It's emotional overhaul. Sometimes guys like myself, when I was back then, couldn't handle being attracted to, even though I'm attractive looking, I wasn't able to actually notice that I was attractive looking at that time. Even though to them I was. And it was lack of confidence, self-esteem. Now, I ended up seeing this girl like 4, 5, 6, 7 years later. She looked depressed as fuck. She looked like, she was like, it's like if I would have dated her that, could she have been better? Not necessarily, because I wasn't better. So the whole point of this discussion, at least that discussion, is if you can't love yourself and make yourself happy, you can't make someone else happy. All that other stuff, the twist of words, the twist of emotional stuff, saying women are only emotionalized through their brain. Like, no shit, that's everybody, you moron. Well, if a hot guy flopped out a decent-sized fucking boner and you're sitting there and you're single, you know damn well you want to get laid, you're going to fuck that guy. Now, not every girl's going to be like this, of course, but if you're that hungry for a dick, you're going to fuck. You're going to do whatever it takes to get that guy to bend your ass over and slam dunk that ass until you just can't handle it anymore. Now, if the guy wasn't good looking, more or less, you think about it for a bit. You like, if his face structure wasn't sexy, or didn't have a good face structure, you probably think about it, like, he's got a nice cock. So you look at the whole thing, you notice that, well, his cock looks good, so I might as well, that's what I'll be. He can just bend me over where I won't have to look at him. Yeah, they do it all the time. That's why yes, bending over is a very good sexual thing. But pure on face-to-face intercourse is the best intercourse ever. The normal positioning of spreading of the legs and looking into your eyes. That brings out more oh my god moments of just blowing your load all over the place than anything else. Because that content, when you actually are very attracted to someone that has a great face, and so do you towards them, it's unbound how attractive and how sexy it is to look at them and be like, holy fuck, these balls are going to explode. I'm going to feel like I have no nuts after this. That's how it is. Because that content, I would say the emotional content is so heavy. It's like every thrust and every pelvic movement you make inside of this woman that you really like, it just makes her eyes get bigger and bigger. The huffing, the puffing, and just that, the anxiety goes away. You're focused. You go to your blank spot in your brain. You're just so focused on this sexual thrill with this person that's true, actual good sexual etiquette. Not saying a bunch of words to get a girl to fucking suck you off. Because you'll blow way more. A girl get way more if you have intentional sex. And of course, you have to have foreplay. You have to show some type of that you could be a stimulated kind of man that knows somewhat what a woman wants. To say a man needs to know everything that a woman wants is a fucking joke, because you're not going to know everything. Don't put up the Jedi mind trick bullshit that these stupid fucking date gurus say. Attraction starts with looks, and then it ends with personality. So when a girl looks at you, they're instantly attracted to you. If they like the way you look, 3 seconds in, as soon as they see you, like, oh wow, he's good looking. Instantaneously. It doesn't take a fucking 5, 13, 14, 40 different kinds of words to manipulate a woman to like you. No. Looks first, personality later. That's how it's always been. That's how I do it with women. When I look at the woman, every time I go to a restaurant or every time I go to a fast food place, I look at a woman like, damn, she looks good. She looks really good. And then the personality kicks in. If I say, damn, she looks good, and all of a sudden she's like, and I'm just like, what the fuck? It makes her not look attractive. As I'm saying is, the personality it might not match the looks that she has for me. But if a girl's good looking that, and she notices, she gives me a big smile, and then confidently says, she hears me like, damn, it's like, you look really good. And then she's confident woman, quote, you gotta be confident woman. And she says, you look good, pretty too. That's a connection. Do most girls do that? Obviously not. They're scared of everything. It's like they have no confidence in the world. And that's what this Morin or all these other date gurus say. That women have no confidence. You have to give them confidence. I say that's complete garbage shit. I've been hit on so much by women. It's by older, mature women. Now, to get doubt away, because for instance, beautiful, gorgeous women that can get any guy they want, but they always want that guy that they don't think that wants them. They don't act the same way. And I agree with Mara on these things. She's that wing girl I made a video about. I agree with her on some of the things. You can just tell when a woman doesn't talk to you as much as they talk to other guys, I mean, she's probably more attracted to you. Because she doesn't know what to say. She doesn't want to fuck it up to make her look stupid. Doesn't matter how attractive looking she is. I have a girl down the street that works at a bar. It's like pretty much a restaurant bar. Her name's Ashley. Super stunningly attractive looking. Beautiful face, cute little smile, big fat round juicy ass, nice fat round D cup boobs. That she looks fucking spectacular. She has good maturity. She has good personality. In that, so I can tell how she's fake towards these guys. The first thing I did when I saw her in that, I stated what I saw and probably what she was doing. I stated, "You sure do like to have that fake laugh a lot. You do a fake laugh." Ha ha ha! That most beautiful women do, because guys hit on all the time. As soon as I initiate that, instantly the guy that was trying to attract her just fucking felt like a piece of shit. 'Cause he really thought that she was laughing at him, at his joke, which she wasn't. She got more attracted to me because I initiate something that most guys don't say. I noticed something about her that was actually true. Now, is she my girlfriend? No, I didn't accept her because I don't know her well enough to say anything. But she has, when I go up there by myself or with my family or whatever to go out to eat and that, there's a completely different way of how we talk. When I'm by myself, she talks to me like a waitress. She doesn't get into details. She doesn't give and say, "Oh, how you doing today?" and actually get a good conversation started. She sits there and doesn't know what the fuck it's saying. She's almost a 30-year-old woman around my age, ridiculously fucking attractive looking. She talks to these idiot drunk guys more confidently than she talks to me, and there's a reason why. Because she's scared that she might think that I'm trying to get closer to her, and maybe she has doubts on men. It's like thinking that all men are all the same. Well, when you work at a bar, of course all men look the same because they all do the same thing. But that one man that doesn't, it makes you more attracted to him. Because then you start to notice there is someone different out there. He doesn't look at me. And then then she might think, I want him to look at me. I want him to stare at my ass. I'll hunch over a little bit and see if he looks at it. And God forbid, it's hard not to. She's ridiculously got a nice butt. And then all of a sudden she'll chit chat with her girlfriends about it once I leave, because that's what most likely women do. Like, oh man, he was looking at your ass so contently, like he was just wanting to just bite it. Like, ha 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 ha. You know, they do all that stupid shit. If she would said that in front of me, I would be like, yeah, how about we go in the bathroom right now and see if that's true? I mean, would it happen like that? Obviously not, but still that consensual thing, like, it opens her eyes, like, oh, fuck. Maybe we can go out first before we do that. Did I say that to her? No. I'm more of a silent lacuse. I sit in the background just listening, just like eat my food and that. Smiling, laughing at certain things that people do in that. Some people think it's weird in that. The thing is, I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to be a loudmouth fucking idiot that sits there all day and like has to be the loudest, most attentionate prick ever that bows down to women. I've been there, done that. I take the approach of looking at a woman and be like, I like you in that, but you gotta prove to me that you're worthy to be with me. Should be the other way around? Maybe. But I think the way I look in that, I think that's all you need to know as of right now. Because what you're going to know, once you get to know someone that has a good amount of experience with, you know, sexual orientation, stuff like that, because I experience stuff. I put my tests to their, you know, things, or to their limits in that, or whatever you might want to say. And then it works. And all of a sudden, yeah, there are certain things that a man can do. A certain attractive man can do to get away with almost anything. For instance, I was up in by the last job I had, Cadoba, good Mexican restaurant. You ever have a Cadoba around your area? Try it out. It's, for how much food you get and how good it is, it's cheap. There was a girl in there. And I tried it out on her to see how she worked at. So I pushed her into the, we knew each other for about a month or so. She was my manager that. So I pushed her in one of the rooms that to talk to her in that and to get, like, to see where she would how she would be. And like it blew her mind. Like she didn't know what to expect. She's like, oh wow, this attractive looking guy just pushed me into a fucking like cleaner closet. Like, holy shit, is he gonna like do something towards me? It was a test. I was testing out this person to see where to go. And unfortunately, it didn't really go anywhere in that. She was very surprised. I'm sure she had massive orgasm when she got home. She was probably stimulated through the fucking teeth. Because she didn't really say anything afterwards. She talked about to my GM and that. And I told her, like, I'm just testing the waters and I don't know where these girls stand. You can look at me and be like, oh, I'm attracted to you, that, you know. But other girls that noticed that she talked to, were massively stimulated. They would do weird stuff. Like, they would do weird poses. Like, they would sit there, they would look at me, and then, like, stick their asses out. It was hilarious. I'm like, yeah, you look good. Your ass is fat. You look great. Because one of the girls did it. And she got upset because I didn't notice it. Like, yeah, I did notice it, but you have to talk to me. You have to be my friend first for that brief moment, as in be a social friend to get to know me. A woman cannot just sit there and stick their ass and titties out and think that this attractive man's gonna fall for her. Because I'm used to that. I'm used to girls doing that towards me. I'm used to girls shaking their boobs in front of me and walking and looking at me and they stick out their ass. And I'm used to that. I don't want that. I want a woman that comes to me and talks to me. So it goes both ways. It goes both ways. Because if a woman just relies on their body, then they're never going to get a guy like me. Never. Ever. And you can walk around looking good as fuck. Yeah, my dick might get hard, but I'm used to that. I want you to come over and talk to me. Go out to eat with me. And actually get in actual good conversations about our lives and that. About what we like to do. And how we establish ourselves in that. That's what I actually want as a man. I don't want just... I mean, if you want to dress good, obviously I'll respect the way you look. If you want to dress good and show off your big boobs and that to get me stimulated through the fucking teeth, or make me feel like I'm going to pop a boner and break the fucking table, if that's what you want, okay, that's fine. But still talk to me. Still let me get to know you and have that kind of like emotional connection first before you start slamming down on my pecker to break my fucking pelvic like on Futurama with snoo and that, you know. Yeah, I know I'm going on a pretty long rant, but I would say this is like my break time. I'm just gonna socialize. Because some people, one of my subscribers stating that I'm not too socialized about fun stuff, more important stuff. Let me get into this stuff. Most men that are going to watch my channel are going to be blown away in how much that they're going to learn and be able to see their own experiences and how they live their life, because every man's different. You're not going to look as attractive look as me, or maybe look more attractive look at me. Maybe you do. Maybe you find a girl that looks at me and be like, oh, he's good looking, but he's fat. And look at you like, well, you're not as good looking as him in the face, but you're skinny. That's more attractive looking. That happens. Depends on the eyes. Depends on the person. Not every girl's going to like the same guy. But going back to the Taco Bell girls, there was multiple of them, honestly. Some of them talked to me a little bit more than others. And one of the older ones, I think her name was Trisha. You know, I have to say, I would do her. No, honestly, I would have sex with her, but I wouldn't have a relationship with her. Why? Because I don't think that she has the thing that I want. I would have sex with her, obviously, because she looks, she's like, oh my god, she looks very easy to get into that way. Sometimes. Everyone has their vulnerabilities. But, a lot of times that we shared moments in that, when that other girl left and basically like kind of broke my heart. And that's why I don't get too close to people much anymore. I'm like a back and forth kind of guy. So more or less, I don't get too close or too far away. I kind of keep myself in the middle to see what happens and then finish it off. But she started sending me pictures of herself, showing off her boobs and that. You know, she had a picture of herself in a tanning bed, showing off her boobs and that, or cover up her nipples and show off her boobs and that. And she thought I was gonna be stimulating enough to be like, oh my god, I want to fuck you right now. Because she saw how I was reacting to this other girl, and she could not figure out why I was reacting that way. She's like, well, I got bigger boobs. I'm an older woman. I know how to suck dick better and all that stuff. But that's the thing. I don't care. I don't give a shit about that. That's not the first thing that I'm thinking about. Like, oh man, her lips are so fat. She probably sucks a mean dick. No. Your personality and who you are, how you are, makes me feel comfortable enough to get closer to you sexually. It's just how I've always been. Should every guy be like that? No. You do what the fuck you want to do, but establish yourself as a confident, comfortable male that has their own personality, that does their own things. At least try to stay as truthful as you can, to a certain extent. I mean, it's just a variation of certain people that won't. It's just how it is. Holy shit. Whew. Oh man, I really burned myself out today. Oh, that caffeine is just, man. I want to go on a chicken nugget spree at McDonald's tomorrow. I'm going to give me like a 40 piece and just slam down. Holy shit. That sounds good. Yeah, that's some of the stories that I have. That if you watch that video that you get this far in that, comment below about the stories that you have with this stuff. And you can talk about the game and that too. Talk about how excited you are about Diablo Resurrection. I'm be excited about it. I'm very excited about it. But comment below about the stuff that you know that you dealt with. And you have to go super far into it. But say, do you ever have similar things that I have? Close to it? To a certain extent? Whatever. Or did you ever have any feelings towards a woman that you had issues to push it along? I mean, there is issues with that. I experience it because I don't like to get close. Every time I get close, the girl always has a boyfriend, first of all, that I'm getting close to. They always want to get closer to me. Why? I don't know. What the fuck they like about me? Maybe because I'm truthful and I don't need to be a front asshole since they're like, yeah, I know everything in the world. 2 + 2 is 5, right? It's 4, you moron. Oh. Well, I got big muscles and I got 6-packs. So that makes me more attractive looking than you. If I was a woman, I'd be like, you're a fucking idiot. I'll masturbate to you and just think about you, but I surely would not want to fuck you. And surely not want to date you because you're an idiot. The most unattractive thing, say, towards me, is a woman that's a fucking moron that just uses her body to get me to have a pleasure, off of it. That happened twice. It was like, okay. And the girl wanted to be with me so bad, but she didn't know how to get me. She immediately just think, oh, my nice round boobs, which obviously they're very good looking. It was one of the girls I screwed around with. And she was really fucking hot. She had that cute little butt nose. She basically looked like Taylor Swift with tits. Basically. She had nice round boobs that she had a nice butt and it was very sexy. But the way that she did stuff with me was not sexy. First off, she farted on me. Any girl that does that shit and thinks it's fucking stimulating, you're a fucking idiot. Now, I'm not saying girls do it. That's a very small percentage of girls are just that fucking stupid thing like, don't you like that? It came from my butthole. That's where you put your dick in, right? And why am I talking about farts? I gotta take a huge fucking shit. And this actually did happen. We were sitting there at the high school football field. You were sitting there grinding on me and that. Of course, we had clothes on that. And she farted on me. And I'm like, are you serious? She's like, ugh. She thought it was funny. Like, that was disgusting. Don't fart on me. It was like raw, almost 98.8 degree fucking fart on my dick. And I was sitting there like, are you fucking kidding me? It felt like someone had a blowtorch on my dick for like a split 10th of a second. It was so fucking hot. I was just disgusted about it. And I I end up like getting up and just like eventually I end up just walking away, and then she ended up walking away and go over to a friend's house and that was it. Well, anyway, I'm gonna take a break. Holy shit, I gotta take a dump. Let you guys enjoy my funny video as much as you can. I really gotta take a shit. Oh man, I'm about to burst on my ass. Holy god.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor. Come hit that mother. For the demons ahead, it's time to wipe them out. For all that is good now. Oh. I'm gonna have to be one of these late night stream people.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor. Come hit that mother. For the demons ahead, it's time to wipe them out. For all that is good now. Oh. I'm gonna have to be one of these late night stream people.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor. Come hit that mother. For the demons ahead, it's time to wipe them out. For all that is good now. Oh. I'm gonna have to be one of these late night stream people.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor. Come hit that mother. For the demons ahead, it's time to wipe them out. For all that is good now. Oh. I'm gonna have to be one of these late night stream people.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor. Come hit that mother. For the demons ahead, it's time to wipe them out. For all that is good now. Oh. I'm gonna have to be one of these late night stream people.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor. Come hit that mother. For the demons ahead, it's time to wipe them out. For all that is good now. Oh. I'm mad to be one of these late night stream people.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Cross this time.
Remember to check the whiteboard for help.
Oh.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor. Come hit that other way, bro. Yeah. For the demons ahead, it's time to wipe them out. For all that is good will now. Oh. I'm mad to be one of these late night stream people.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Cross this time.
Remember to check the whiteboard for help.
Oh.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor. Come hit that other way, bro. Yeah. For the demons ahead, it's time to wipe them out. For all that is good will now. Oh. I'm mad to be one of these late night stream people.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Cross this time.
Remember to check the whiteboard for help.
Oh.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor. Come hit that other way, bro. Yeah. For the demons ahead, it's time to wipe them out. For all that is good will now. Oh. I'm mad to be one of these late night stream people.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Cross this time.
Remember to check the whiteboard for help.
Oh.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor. Come hit that other way, bro. Yeah. For the demons ahead, it's time to wipe them out. For all that is good will now. Oh. I'm mad to be one of these late night stream people.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Cross this time.
Remember to check the whiteboard for help.
Oh.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor. Come hit that other way, bro. Yeah. For the demons ahead, it's time to wipe them out. For all that is good will now. Oh. I'm mad to be one of these late night stream people.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Cross this time.
Remember to check the whiteboard for help.
Oh.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor. Come hit that other way, bro. Yeah. For the demons ahead, it's time to wipe them out. For all that is good will now. Oh. I'm I'm at the one of these late night stream people.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Cross this
Remember to check the whiteboard for help.
Oh.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor. Come hit that by the way, bro. For the demons ahead, it's time to wipe them out. For all that is good now. Oh. I'm at the one of these late night stream people.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Cross this
Remember to check the whiteboard for help.
Oh.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Mary Taylor. Come hit that by the way, bro. For the demons ahead, it's time to wipe them out. For all that is good now. Oh. I'm at the one of these late night stream people. Cross this almost back. If anyone was watching, I apologize. I really had to go poop really bad. It was ridiculous.
And it looks like
That
they
guy
left in a
busted
hurry.
my fucking asshole. It was a huge shit. Well, anyway, that doesn't matter. But I think I probably am gonna end up in it here. Ooh.
Help.
We'll watch some more Dragon Ball Super. So if that's something you guys want to do, that'd be fucking amazing. That'd be cool as hell. What I have to say is I'm about to end this stream here. And hopefully you guys enjoy some of my rants, because I'm very passionate about this. I want to help out guys of any origin, of any whatever, because I know how it feels to go through and that. I've wasted a lot of my life to research this. Not like these fucking stupid date gurus that basically look up shit online. I'm like, oh yeah, this is how you manipulate people to make money. I'm not mostly going to manipulate you. It doesn't look like I have fucking 10,000 billion subscribers like these people do. And I don't know how they do. I guess you guys, some of you guys are just that desperate. You gotta watch their shit. Whatever. But I'm an average person, an average gamer, with slight different abilities than most people, obviously. Because we're all different. But yeah. We'll end it here. I might get on and finish off Doom. I don't know yet. I'm going to end it here. You guys have a good one. Comment below. Talk about, if you ever had any issues with women in that. Or talk about the video games in that. There's a very variety of things to talk about. I'm not just one channel that talks about games. I'm anything and everything. Because I know a lot of knowledge. Sexual stuff, I got you. I'll walk you through step by step. Not everyone's going to be the same, so I'll say you could try it to see how she feels. So, and if you already know, if she's having thoughts that are different, obviously, maybe because she just doesn't like you at all, or maybe she only likes you for certain things. Women are weird, just like guys are weird. Most times, if a woman and a man's mature, normally they fit pretty well together. As in, they love who they are. They be exactly who they want to be. And that's it. Anyway, you guys have a good one.